Welcome back friends. Today we are going to solve LintCode problem 1126 merge two binary trees. So this problem was asked previously by Amazon, as you can see it here. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel now. My channel focuses on helping people who are preparing for Java J2E coding interviews as well as phone interviews, and it has a lot of good material to help you if you are preparing for Java interviews or you are just like preparing for concepts using Java. So please subscribe to the channel. So let's go through the description of the problem. Given two binary trees, and imagine that when you put one of them to cover the other, some nodes of the two trees are overlapped while the others are not. You need to merge them into a new binary tree. The merge rule is that if two nodes overlap, then some node values up as the new value of the merged node. Otherwise, the not null node will be used as the node of new tree. Not null means which has value. If let's say one node is null and the corresponding other node in the tree is not null, then we have means it has some value, then we have to use the node that has value, right? So that's what it is saying. The merging process must start from the root nodes of both trees. So they have given us, this is the tree node class they are using, right? It has value and it has left and right child as tree node. So they have given us some examples. So let us take these examples. I created one example to explain how we are going to do it. So let's take these examples over here and we will just discuss about the problem. So these two trees are given to us, as you can see, and we have to merge the trees. So basically we will be using recursion to solve this problem. So basically, as you know, whenever we do recursion, the recursion call goes, for example, if we call from the root of the tree, right, then it goes like this basically, and it reaches until the leaf, right, and at that time the recursion call gets executed first, and then the result will go back from from 5 to 3, then 3 to 1, like this the results will go back up, right? So that is how recursion works. So what happens in the recursion is it will go until this point, which is the left tree, right? And here for this other tree there is null value in the left side, right, for 1, right? The corresponding node of 5 is null here, right? So what they are saying is, in that case we have to keep 5 whatever has a value. So we will keep 5 as it is shown here, right? We are keeping 5 here. Now we will be going on to the right side of this node, like 3's right side is null and 1's right side is 4, right? The corresponding node is 4 here, so we will have to keep 4, right? So that's how we are keeping 4 here. So in the merged tree, right, in the resultant merged tree, that's how it is looking like. And then the control goes back from here to the this node, right? This is the uh, subtree's root basically, and in this other tree, second tree, this is the subtree's root, right? Subtree basically, right? So I'll just highlight it for you to understand what subtree is basically I am talking about. So this is the subtree here, and in this second tree what we are talking right now, this is the another subtree, right, that we are talking. So these two subtree. So I'll just revert it back. So now 3 and 1 we have to merge, so both has values. So what will happen, 3 plus 1 will happen in that case because both has values. So so that way we are just putting it here 4, right? 3 plus 1 is 4, so we put 4 here. Now before we go and reach the root of both trees, we have to evaluate this node, right? 2 and 3, right? So as you can see, to evaluate it we have to go right side of 2 and left side of 2. Both is null, right? For 2 both are null, left and right both are null here in the 2, but 3 has a 7 here, so we have to keep 7 basically here, right? In the merged tree 7 we will keep here. The left of 5 is null, as you can see, right? There is nothing on the left side of 5, and then we will have to add 2 plus 3, right? So 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, so we just put 5 here. Now we have done both the subtrees of 1 now. This both subtrees we are done. So we will now focus on the root of tree 1 and root of tree 2, right? So 1 is the root of tree 1, 2 is the root of tree 2. So now both are there. So we will have to just add 1 plus 2 here and then put the root value here basically, right? The root we are putting it here as a 3. And then we will just return the merged tree basically, right? This node we will return as our answer. So let me just quickly first show you the solution. So how the recursion works. So you will no, and also I will explain you with some like I created one other example also. So here this is our merge trees method, right? We have been given root of both trees, tree 1 and tree 2, right? So we will first check is if t1 is null and t2 is null, both are null basically, then we are going to return null because the merge node will be null, right? So when will that happen, right? It will happen when we are evaluating this null, right? 5's left is null, 5's right is null, right? And this one is also null basically. So let's say this, or I can show you this example that I created for you. So let me just yeah, let me just small this. Okay, so now this is the example that I created for you. So this is our tree 1, this is our tree 1, and this is our tree 2, and we have to merge these two trees, right? So in this case, what happens is like call will go, recursion call will go from 1 to 2 and 2 to 4, right? And here simultaneously here 8 to 9 and 9 to 11 it will, so it will reach here 11, it will reach here at 4. So it will at this time, if you look at left and right child of 4 and left and right child of 11, so both are null, right? So we have to just return null in that case. So that is what we are doing here, right? Both are null now in that case. So otherwise what we are doing, like if t1 is null and t2 is not null, right? Then in that case we will keep t2, right? Whatever is not null, we want to keep it basically. So as it is said, right? The not null node will be used as the node of the new tree. So that's what we are doing here basically, right? And vice versa, if t1 is not null but t2 is null, we will keep t1, right? So that's what we are doing. So so after that we will recursively call. So on the left side of t1, right, we will recursively call left side of t1 and left right side of like t1 left, t2 left, t1 right, t2 right. So both left we will call and both right we will call. For example, uh, let's say one here, right? So left of here, left of here, right? Left of here. Then again 2's left of here and 2's right of here, 9's left of here and 9's right of here, right? So that's how the recursion call works. So that is how we will be calling, right? So here as you can see the here 4 plus 11 it will give us 15. So we just created node here 15. Similarly, if we take 5 and 5 plus 12 here, right, 5 plus 12 is 17, so we created 17 here in the merge tree. If you look at 2, then corresponding node here in the T2 will be 9, right? So 9 plus 2 is equal to 11. So like this it will go on, right, for the other nodes also. Like 6 plus 13 is 19, 7 plus 14 is 21, 3 plus 10 is equal to 13. And now when we reach T1, this root node, T8 plus 1 is equal to 9. So 9 we will create here and then we will just return this as answer basically, right? So this is the merge tree. So let's go back to our code. So now we are here, right? So we will basically calling from the beginning, we are calling merge on the left, merge on the right for both trees, right? Left, right, right? That's how we will call. And after that, once this merge call is done basically, right, then we are going to merge the nodes values basically. For example, what I mean to say is let me just revert this back so I can again explain, reuse this. So now what I mean to say is whenever the merge call comes, let's say here, right, the merge call for this one 9 and 2. So we are actually first going to evaluate the calls for this 4 and this 11, which is 15, right, the result. Then we will evaluate for 5 and 7, which is 12 here, right? So sorry, 5 and 12, which is 17, right? 5 and 12, which is 17. So, and after that one is done, then we will actually evaluate the 2 and 9, right, which is 11. So that is what we are doing here, right? So this one will be done after merging is done for left and right side of that node basically. And then we will get the node value here, and we will just assign the left side what we get here, right? Left side to the left of this node and right side to the right of this node basically. So as you can see, this is the left side, right, that we got after merging, which is 4 plus 11, and right side is this one, right, 17. So that one we are attaching to 11 basically here, right? So that is what it is doing basically, this one. Node dot left is equal to left and node dot right is equal to right, and at the end we will return node basically. So again, so this much is clear, right? So similarly, I will just explain you the whole completely, so it will be clear for you. So again, now what it will do is like for the remaining tree, it will call, right, 3 and 10, right? But 3 and 10 we have to evaluate this left child and right child, right, before we go and evaluate it. So 3 plus sorry 6 plus 13 is 19, so we evaluated this. Then 7 plus 14, which is equal to 21, we evaluated this, and we give the point later back to the 3 and 10, right? Then 13 will be formed after that, and this left part will be attached to 13, right part will be attached to 13, right? And after this one whole thing is complete, this whole left subtree, right, that I am highlighting, this is the whole left subtree, right? And this is the whole right subtree. So this part will be attached, left will go to the left side and right will go to the right side. That is how the recursion work, and that is what it is doing here, right? This left and right. And then finally we will just return the node. Node means we will return 9 basically, right? 9 is the node, which is the root of the merge tree. So that is how the recursion works, and that is the way we are going to solve merge trees problem. So here I took the big tree that I shown you, this one, this is the big trees, right? So these are our two big trees, as you can see in the data structure. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and then 8 9 10 11 12 13 14, right? So let's just run this test on that, and as you can see our output data is now 8 11 13 15 17 19 and 21, right? So as you can see here also 9 11 13 15 17 19 and 21. So that is what we are getting. So our result is getting correct. Now we will just use their input that they have given us, and we'll just test on this before we can, submit our code. So let's just take this one, and then we'll take the other tree. So these are the two trees, and then we will try to run on these two trees. So now also we are getting the correct merged tree result, right? As you can see, here is the merged tree, right? And here is our result: 3 4 5 5 4 null 7, 3 4 5 5 4 null and 7, right? So we are getting correct result. Let's submit this. So our code got accepted 96.60% faster than others, right? Which is very good. So this is the way we can solve merge trees problem. This is asked in Amazon's previous interview, so make sure you understand and practice this. Also, when you are practicing any coding solutions, practice without Java editor first, because without many times the coding exams, they don't provide any editors and autocomplete, so you should be able to write the code without any editors and autocomplete. So please try to handwrite the code, right, without the editors. Also please check out my playlist called as LeetCode Solutions. It has over 100 solved problems in Java explained with examples and Java code. Also check it out, my Java interview related playlist also there, that explains frequently asked Java J2E interview questions along with how to answer them, and Java architecture related questions as well as design patterns. So check out all those videos, are really good for if you are preparing for Java J2E interviews. Also, if you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe it, because your subscription is really valuable to us. This is the way the video can reach to more people, and they can also watch it and they can get benefited by watching it when they are preparing for their Java interviews. So please subscribe it, and thanks for watching the video.